Sarah Marie Thompson here with wildandcreative.com, and I'm going to be providing you with the Celtic Tree Calendar by Sharlyn Hidalgo and her time of the Alder tree. And the Alder goes from December 27th to January 23rd. And the interesting thing about the Alder in this tree calendar is that Alder is a very balanced and dependable tree. I kind of see it as like, the yin and the yang, or a great form of balance. And it's very masculine and feminine. And the thing about this tree is also that it really does mark the Celtic solar new year. So again, it's a great tree of, starting out fresh, but also starting out with balance. It also has a lot to do with, spiritual protection, stability, strong foundations, and guidance, and what you'd like to bring into your life, ambition and rewards, nourishment, but also the sharing of blessings. So it really is one of those symbols of getting and also giving back. It definitely is always going to have that balance and that connection to, the light and the dark, the good and the bad. The alder tree is definitely one of those trees where after a forest devastation, it's going to be one of the first ones to grow. And it really is such an important part of the forest itself. So this visualization that I'm going to be sharing with you is something that I think that you would definitely want to do, especially over the new year. And, listen to it as much as you possibly can. It's not very long, it's quite short, but it really does take some effort from you internally to, bring up those things that you really want to release and to make note of, what you really want to create. So I invite you to just relax and, have a journal ready for when we're finished this visualization. It's always great to make notes. So here we go. So take a moment to reflect on your own ancestry. Gather in your mind the various places in the world that you know your ancestors are from. Think about these places and give gratitude for their being part of your ancestry. Think about family members who have passed on and stories about various people in your family. Also be mindful of places around the world that you are drawn to and the various spiritual lineages that manifest from those places. These places mark your subconscious origins and are part of today's meditation as well. Now, take a moment to think of a question that you have not been able to find the answer for. When ready, close your eyes, ground yourself, and center yourself. Travel in your mind's eye to a grove of alder trees. The trees sway with the wind and offer you a welcome. Know that alder is especially helpful in guidance, prophecy, or protection. As you arrive, be willing to feel the protection all around you. Alder is here to ensure your safety. Allow its strength to encircle you. Respond to the trees. Let them know what you especially need strength and protection for in your life right now. Loved ones from your ancestry slowly appear and move towards you. They draw near but are respectful of your personal space. Some you recognize and some you don't. Some are dressed in clothing from times they lived in, and some are dressed in clothing based on their ethnicities. Some are not from your family, but represent the spiritual lineages around the world that you feel drawn to. There may be a Native American medicine woman, or an Australian Aboriginal, or a Tibetan master, or an Indian guru. Notice their great love and appreciation for you. Though these people may have spoken a different language than you in their lifetimes, you can freely converse with them in this space. Feel their encouragement and listen for any messages that they might have. These people represent your spiritual support team. Next, you notice birds flying closely and chirping and chattering around you. Out of the flock, one raven lands. It hops and skips close to you. You notice a gleam in his eye while he cocks his head as he examines you. He has an answer for you. He is the oracle. He is willing to be consulted in your quest for guidance. Be willing to ask your question and receive your answer. When finished with this message, he will fly to the shoulder of the most beautiful priestess approaching from the distance. What is your question? The priestess of Alder wears a soft, green, full-length cloak, and around her neck is a pendant boasting a picture of a dragon. Her eyes are green, and her hair is long and flowing, blowing gently off her shoulders in the wind. She asks you to tell her what your favorite oracle is. Take a moment to contemplate this. Is it the runes, the tarot, astrology, the I Ching, the tree cards, or any others not mentioned here? After you tell her, she places a hand on your third eye and blesses you in her own ancient language. You feel the transmission. She finishes by asking only one thing of you: to spend some time with your favorite oracle, or to see someone who can read for you that you trust. Through your chosen oracle, she will come to speak with you and share her wisdom. It is time to give gratitude to the alder grove for its protection. Give gratitude to the priestess, your ancestors, the birds, and especially your own oracle raven. The priestess takes your hand and holds it to her heart, and you feel her love. Your ancestors joyfully clap their hands and yell together in one big hooray to celebrate your life and encourage you to move forward. Again, give your heart gratitude. It is wonderful to know that you are never really alone and that you have your entire lineage of support behind you in everything you do at all times. When you are ready, return to this time and place, ground and center, and after a few moments, open your eyes. It is always a good idea to write down your journey afterwards in your journal. Keep it fresh in your memory. What emotions came up? What questions did you have? And what oracle will you be using to find the answers?